Howdy folks, George Shively with you here on another project. This is a 2008 55 Searay Sundancer, and as you can see there are two Searay navigators on the helm. Those are going to be replaced with Garmin 8616s, which will be a little bit easier to use, a little bit more reliable. The navigator system kind of comes and goes at this point, so it's time. There's some other things on the helm there that are going to be kept. The VHF will stay, the depth will stay, and the autopilot speaker will stay. And we'll integrate the new gear into that. So just kind of want to give you a heads up here of what that looks like. There's also a 4-foot open array Anritsu radar on the top, which will be replaced with a Garmin radar. So just want to kind of show you how it looks like when we're starting, and we'll drop by shortly. Howdy folks, George Shively with you back here, South Shore Marine Electronics on the 2008 55 DA. As you can see, the main panel is out. We've been working on doing some wiring on the inside of the helm. Where the old Anritsu processor box was is now going to be the area where the NEMA 2000 T network is. And if you'll notice, as we've shown you before, those little white tags on the cables tells you exactly what the hell it is, because otherwise you get a problem and you don't know, and that's a good way not to get invited back to work on a boat real quick. So the other thing we're doing is the network down here where you're the fuse bus down there. Searay did a beautiful job on this. They really do a nice job. Some of those go directly to switches, which is fine. But it's nice to know what their function is, because previous to us being on the boat, we had a clear cover, no indication of what was what. And the owners run into a problem with this before, and he didn't know what to do. So now we know what's what. So just kind of little things to do to make things go smoothly in the future. So working on the NEMA 2000 network, the old equipment associated with the Searay Navigator is out. I'll tell you, it was a nice system back in the day. That was a nice system, just the way it was coupled together. We are going to be replacing, after all, the Shore Marine VHF, because the cable here is kind of going to pot, as they do. So that will be getting replaced, but everything else is going to stay. And just want to drop in and show you how things look. So take care. Howdy folks, back with you here on the 55DA. Getting close to getting done. It's mostly all done. We've got some issues down here that we're going to have to take care of this, and on the other side where the joystick was. But no big deal. Everything's working, everything's integrated at this point. The owner does have a Fusion radio that's tucked back in there, which is why he has a remote right here. But unfortunately he put that there though, because now of course you can get the stereo remote on your Garmin screen, which is really nice. But just kind of want to give you a quick look over here as far as how things turned out. Everything's good, working well. A lot bigger screens. The screens he had before were in the range of about 12-inch screen. Now he's got 16-inch screens, so it's really looking well and working well. So, as always, George Shively, South Shore Marine Electronics. You can reach us at 216-407-6553. Email southshoremaриneelectronics@oh.rr.com. Thank you very much for watching. Howdy folks, George Shively back with you here on the 55DA, doing a little addendum here. Talked to the owner, and primarily because of this situation right here, which cannot be repaired really. He wants a new radio anyway, so we decided to put in a new VHF radio. So that means we had to open up the helm again. You can see where the new VHF is located there. Take the panel out. We have to replace the speaker that's over here, replace the handset that goes in here. We've got little covers to go on where the joysticks used to be, and the new cradle for the VHF will be over here. So we'll stop back again, show you how things are going, but needed to make a couple more changes to finish this guy up. So stay tuned. Howdy folks, George Shively here. Last look here on the 55DA. We made a few more changes, as I alluded to in the previous segment there. New VHF radio, that of course is integrated to the system from MSI. We changed out the old depth display to a new modern i70S, which, as you may know, gives you a whole bunch of various options for information. This was before just a depth display. Now it can be a number of different things, which is nice. Of course, the new speaker on the starboard side there for the VHF. We plugged the holes from the old joysticks with a small panel, and this is how it turned out. So things are looking good. Looks like there's some fish below the boat, so that's good. As always, George Shively, South Shore Marine Electronics. If you'd like to give us a call, we're 216-407-6553. Our email, southshoremarineenelectronics@oh.rr.com, and our web address, southshoremarineenelectronics.com. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.